One of the first things they teach you in flight training sounds completely backwards. They teach you not to trust yourself. Think about that for a second. Your entire life you've been told, trust your gut, trust your instincts, trust your feelings. Then you get into a cockpit and an instructor tells you, your instincts can kill you. That gets your attention because nobody wants to hear that. We all want to believe we're smart enough, experienced enough, capable enough. But the reality is your body lies. And that's something every pilot eventually learns. I want to talk about something that they call spatial disorientation. See, it's responsible for countless accidents. And it happens because your body loses its ability to accurately determine what's happening around you. The most common place it happens, inside the clouds. See, when you enter a cloud, you lose the horizon. You can no longer see where the sky ends and the ground begins. Now your body starts guessing. Your inner ear starts guessing. Your brain starts guessing. And here's the scary part. It becomes absolutely convinced it's right. You may feel like you're flying straight. You're actually turning. You may feel level. You're descending. You may feel safe. You're actually heading towards danger. There have been pilots flying perfectly functioning airplanes who flew directly into the ground because they trusted what they felt instead of what the instruments were telling them. The airplane wasn't broken. The pilot's interpretation was. And that's why pilots are taught something that sounds unnatural. Trust the instruments, not your instincts. See, I remember one instructor telling me something I'll never forget. He said, hey, Darren, the cloud isn't dangerous. I thought that was ridiculous. Of course clouds are dangerous. He said, no, the cloud is a cloud. The danger is losing your reference point. That lesson stayed with me because it's exactly what happens in business. See, business owners lose their reference points all the time. Revenue goes up, they assume they're making money. The phone rings more often, they assume the business is healthy. Customers seem happy, they assume everything is working. The problem is assumptions aren't instruments, they're feelings. And feelings make terrible, terrible navigators. See, I sit down with business owners every week and I ask the same question. How's your business? And 9 times out of 10, the answers are almost always the same. I think we're doing okay. I feel like things are improving. Seems like we're making money. Think, feel, seems. Notice something? None of them are measurements. They're emotions. Imagine getting on an airplane and hearing the pilot say, I feel like we're at 10,000 feet. I wouldn't stay on that flight, would you? Because altitude isn't determined by feelings, it's determined by instruments. Yet business owners do this every day. They make decisions based on how things feel instead of what the numbers actually say. See, one of the biggest lessons flying taught me is that the view outside the airplane can be deceptive. The weather can fool you. The horizon can fool you. Your body can fool you. That's why we have instruments. In business, the window is activity. The phone is ringing. Employees are busy. Customers are calling. Projects are moving. Everything looks good. But here's the thing. Activity is not health. Busy is not profitable. Revenue is not cash. Growth is not stability. I've seen companies doing millions of dollars in revenue that were weeks away from a cash crisis. And I've seen smaller companies with solid systems that were healthier than businesses 10 times their size. See, the window lies. The gauges don't. See, this is where people get themselves into trouble. Everybody thinks failure is dangerous. Failure gets your attention. Success is what creates drift. When things go badly, we start asking questions. When things go well, we stop asking questions. Why? Because the money's coming in. Customers are happy, the team is busy. So we stop checking. We stop measuring. We stop paying attention. See, the airplane's still moving, but nobody is checking whether it's still on course. And that's how drift begins.